Welcome back to Thronebreaker. Time to fight some ghouls on our way to Rossburg, where King Demoven of Eddern awaits us. A modest hamlet was located just to the north of Wayfarer's Beach. As Meave's army approached, it became clear, even from afar, that the village had not been spared the carnage of war. Its dwellings appeared smashed and burned, and a rancid, smoky stench lingered in the air. Yet what of the villagers' fate? Alas, they were strewn on the earth at the center of the settlement, their bodies mutilated by the gnashing maws of carrion eaters, and the beasts had not yet strayed from their gory bounty. Alright. I definitely don't want this in my starting hand. That's a blitz. Bloodthirsty Owl Ghoul. Consume the top unit in your graveyard and spawn a base copy of it. Okay, so I guess consuming it means it's no longer in the graveyard because the leader doesn't have any, points that they can accumulate. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. I don't know if I'm going to be taking damage, but I like the decoy Reynard combo. That's cool. Having all of these things in my hand at once is interesting. Yeah, I don't think. Well, if ghouls are doing what they normally do and like consuming things, then they're going to be at all sorts of different power levels. So maybe Crushing Trap will be relevant. This is a standard battle, so I gotta get through 3 rounds. I don't know that I'm gonna be taking damage. I don't think that's what they normally do, but I think I'll go ahead and mulligan this one. I've got one, and maybe the drummers can pull another one. Hey, one more drummer. Can't go wrong with that. I think I will mulligan Crushing Trap. Gascon. Uh-huh. I don't have much of the move stuff around cards, but some of those are... Oh, I guess the slingers aren't actually blitz cards. Oh, and his is a strengthen thing too, so if you like decoy him, he'll still have the higher stats. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm done. Every turn, on turn start, summon a Necker on this row from your deck. Okay, that seems like a great opportunity to let them summon a whole bunch of things, then blow it up with my hero power. As a result, I think I will probably not set that row on fire just yet. Yeah, let's wait on that too. Let's just play a drummer.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
For every wolf in your hand boosts up by 1, then damage a random enemy by 2. Repeat this ability whenever a wolf ally appears. Okay. Sure, I'll set the back row on fire.
This could hurt.
I'll keep this guy's thing here for a turn. If there's any urgency to it. I have no idea how many of these he's likely to have. I guess no more than 5, probably. I guess I'll wait one more turn on my ability. Let's see what this does. Another drummer. Or great. Choose a bronze ally in your hand or on the battlefield and add 2 copies of it to your deck. Then boost all copies of the unit in hand, deck, and on the battlefield by 2. That'd be good, really good on the drummer. Yeah. After a different ally is played from hand or moved to the other row, move next to it and boost it by 3. Yeah, I'm going with this thing. Oh, interesting. Why? I guess if I copied this, then I'd only get a 4 rather than a 5-3 version of it or something. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, oh, he can have a lot of them. A whole lot of them. I think he just tried to spawn the Neckers. How can you tell that it's bronze? That was the terminology that it used in the beta, but I don't like. So Reynard is clearly not bronze. Same with Gascon. This isn't bronze because it's an artifact. Yeah, so these have like a little purple icon. These have a kind of white silver icon, but that might be the rarity. It does have a more gold border, maybe, but like, yeah, that's probably what it is. Is that gold? I guess. Hard to tell. Is there anything other than gold and bronze? And if not, why on earth would they pick colors that were so similar? Okay, I think it's time to probably blow these guys up. Boom. Actually, if I was gonna use this ability, I should have done it before I did that. Oh well. Oh, I could transform this guy into a bear. That seems like fun. Roar! Oh, it's animated. Cool. I have to assume... Wait. Oh, this thing... like, consumed it out of the graveyard. Wait, why does it have no cards? Why do they have no cards in their graveyard? I killed a whole mess of these things. Huh. And then are these not bronze? They look like they're bronze. So maybe they just don't have any more alpha wolves. Could be the case. Alright, let's go ahead and use this guy's thing. Oh, alright.
Left, right,
Another drummer.
left, right.
Yeah, I think I'd like to pass next turn. So what card do I use this turn? Well, maybe I don't want to pass next turn because I got a drummer in play. I guess I could decoy him back. But then I'm not actually winning the round. Well, I could decoy the Aratuza adept. Get even more drummers! Yes. Brilliant.
As you wish, milady.
Yes, more drummers.
Again and again and again.
Oh, wow, they do have more... Oh, rot fiends. Wish I had more fire that I could hit these guys with. Alright.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
I guess I can potentially afford to play another one of these guys. Or I could just play the Horn. I mean, there's a lot of enemies on the board, and if these guys take fire damage, then they'll all just die. Yeah, let's do that. Hornet. That's a pretty big swing. Maybe I can not play a card next turn. Yeah. Oh, I get to redraw cards this time. Interesting. I think I will redraw this just because it is a blitz card, and I've put a whole bunch of drummers into my deck, so I thought I'd be able to chain into them. Yeah. Alright. It could even be argued that I should redraw the drummer too, or Reynard, but that I think I will not do. Let's see, do I want to try to win this round? If not, then I may want to not play Wagenberg, but I think I'll go for it. I've got card advantage, and kind of doesn't matter whether I go for this round or next round. There's nothing on the board that is going to go away. Man, how many of these does his deck have? Well, the Wagenberg can blow them up. That's for sure. Does that mean that I shouldn't use my ability? Yeah, it probably does mean that, yeah.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Oh, dang it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use the drummer's ability. Poor Wagon.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Alright. Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do this now. Oh, I gotta play another card. Alright, one more draw.
Left, right, left, right.
Oh, spawn 3 copies of it in your deck. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, I think... Huh. I'd actually like to pass at this point, but I do have these like unused orders. And in particular, I should use their orders so that to charge up Gascon. So...
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Alright, I guess I'll hit this guy in case I get the opportunity to deal more damage to him and prevent his attack ability thing from going off. And what card do I want to play here? Maybe I should just go for this. I mean, I could play Reynard and, like, really...
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Yeah, I'm clearly just going for it now, so I'll save the rest of this for next turn. Oh, it doesn't have anything to consume. How amusing. So the Slinger could finish off the Wolf. Sure,
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Rot Fiends. I need 2 more damage to wipe them. Actually, what I should do is this.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
And then kaboom. Yeah. I don't think the AI is coming back from this. For every wolf in your hand... Oh, never mind. Okay. For every wolf in your hand, boost off by 1. Then, independent of the number of wolves in your hand, damage a random enemy by 2. Okay, yes. Makes sense. Alright. Sure, let's just
Again.
play all the cards.
Again.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Just barely won. Father, the Blackclads are advancing from the south. Fortifications along the border in Velkart and Luton have already fallen, and the devils are setting alight all else in their path. Take what you and Mum have of worth and go at once to Rosberg, Uncle. You'll be safest there. I know what you're thinking. 60 years on your brow, 7 wars you've survived, and this one's no different. But it is, Papa. You must trust me, I beg you. Your Keller. Oh. I guess he didn't listen. Yeah, despite the fact that we're going to Edirn for help, it certainly seems like Edirn is worse off than Lyria is at the moment. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I want to go down here, actually. Get my morale boost on. Oh, there's a chest down there. I assume I can't get to it. Can I even see it on the map? Nope. Oh well.
Soon after entering Edirn, Meve ordered a halt. She wished to sit with Black Rayla and plan their onward march, for Rayla knew every path in the realm, including ones not drawn on any map. They were hard at work when shouts rang out among the tents.
One final time I shall say it. As your senior officer, I order you to depart the training grounds, or...
Or what, pray tell? You'll have me drop and give you 50?
What is the meaning of this?
Your Grace, I had thought to use this interval to drill the recruits, teach them...
To walk.
to maneuver, Gaston. A world of difference. In perfect harmony must soldiers traverse the field of battle. Otherwise, they could break formation. The enemy would penetrate our lines, and our army could be slaughtered.
And therein lies the rub, dear Reynard. Army. This is no army, but a band of partisans. If we do not adapt to the rules of desperation, if we adhere instead to the Academy Codex, we shall lose. Laying traps, wiping tracks, that's what we should teach the lads. Not marching to the beat.
All my eye. A fighting force must have discipline. Otherwise, tactics and planning are impossible. A soldier must obey orders.
Interesting.
A point on which we all agree. And since they are mine to give, I order you both to calm yourselves at once, and never air your squabbles in front of the men again. Our resources are limited. We cannot do everything at once. Prepare your proposed plans for training the recruits, and I shall decide which we shall follow. Clear? Then get to work.
Alright. That didn't... I wonder if that actually had an effect on anything. Or if by taking the middle road again, I, like, lost the opportunity to get some bonus. Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe I should stop doing that. Proclamation. Inhabitants of Bromfell are hereby ordered to vacate the village by nightfall. Failure to comply will result in punishment of the highest order. Heil Ker Zair, Duke Ardal Ape Dahi, Great Chancellor, Commander of Army Group East.
One week we were to harvest, yet the fields are nothing but ash.
Oh, there's some Nilfgaardians over there. But let's talk to this guy first.
Did our oats not suit the Emperor? However did our oats and other plantings harm him? Blackclads brought them monsters here, I'm sure of it. Your Majesty, I beg ye, let me join your ranks. Nothing but hunger and death await me here.
Alright. I mean, I don't actually know how he knows who I am, but it's fine. Alright, apparently we've got a new thing available of some kind. Decrease the cost of creating units. I would rather have the units will take 10% less of the recruit cap. No, that's not the one. Increases recruit cap. Oh, but I need to get this in order to get that. Okay, so I do want this. Great. So we got a puzzle over here, we got a point of interest over here. Let's do the puzzle first. The people of Aedirn led prosperous lives, a fact which was reflected in the quality of their homes. Ceramic stoves, hard oak floors, exotic Zerrikanian tapestries. Yet now all lies in ruin and monsters have supplanted the former tenants. Okay. Unfortunate, to be sure. Eliminate all foes. That's straightforward enough, I suppose. Every 2 turns, consume the top unit from your graveyard. So probably want to kill that thing first. Consume the unit on the right and boost self by an additional 3 power. And they just... oh, and they summon more Neckers. And we have no blast them all to smithereens ability. Scorch. Okay. So we want to damage this Algul enough. Well, maybe. I'm not actually sure whether the Algul or the Grave Hag is going to be the bigger problem. Guess so, Footman. Okay. So, deploy. Damage unit by 2. If it was destroyed, repeat this ability. That's not enough to do a whole lot. Okay, but... so, if we play these guys, one of them knocks this guy down to 9. She being the Grave Hag, consumes the thing, and then goes up to 10, because they're all 3s. I can Scorch the Grave Hag at that point, and then the Algul is the biggest the Algul is ever going to get is 20, which is a lot. But I think it's still got to be the way forward.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
Wait, is it possible that I can Scorch the both of them? That would be ideal. Problem is they're both adding 3s, and you know, they start at not within the 3 interval of each other. But if I hit him again, if hit this guy again and knock him down to 7, then he becomes a 10. Yeah, okay, that's the...
Stop your yapping and start digging.
That is the ticket. Oh. Boost self by an additional 3. Crap! Well, next turn the Grave Hag becomes a 13. So at that point I can Scorch. Meanwhile,
Gonna need
do this.
3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
No, I hit this guy. Because he's gonna... Well, it's probably not gonna matter. Okay. How am I gonna kill both of these, though? I don't... Yeah, this is not quite
Don't you worry yourself, Grace. We'll get a
there.
good Jerry.
Huh. Clearly I had to use fewer of the sappers on these guys. Okay, so if I don't touch them, Gravehag goes to 10. And next turn he goes to 17. And the turn after that, the Gravehag goes to 13. So what I need to do is have one of them combo damage a Necker and then damage the Owl Ghoul.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
Maybe I actually...
Don't you worry yourself, Grace. We'll get it done in no time.
do that, and then...
Pissing in the moat? Oh, you're dead.
Oh no, I did this wrong. Because I don't have time to... Yeah, I did this wrong. Okay, but it's the right basic idea. I just needed to do the combo attack earlier. Or have the combo attack go to the Owl Ghoul earlier.
Stop your yapping and start digging.
I guess... How many turns do I have? What turn do I need to play the Scorch on? I think... turn after next. So it'll do...
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
Yeah.
Don't you worry yourself, Grace. We'll get it done in no time.
Oh wait, no, I did this wrong again. Because I need to hit him twice. Dang it. Okay. How do I... I guess I was only one attack short, so I guess having one combo is fine. I don't need more.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful. Stop your yapping and start digging.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
Wait, no, this doesn't work either. Dang it! Maybe I need to actually let them last longer? Like...
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
Oh, the other thing I didn't think about is what if I damage this one, and he eats that one?
Don't you worry yourself, Grace. We'll get it done in no time.
Which effectively is like damaging him.
Pissing in the
Yeah.
moat? Oh, you're dead.
Oh, but I still can't take out the last arrow. Oh. Yeah, okay. No, that's not it either. Man. Okay. Let's consider this a little bit more carefully. So... if I damage... damage each one of these by one. Then he boosts himself, and I let him eat all three of them. He boosts himself by a total of 4, 4, and 4, or 12, to 23. Which the Grave Hag would never... But if I then... So, damage this one, damage this one, damage this one, damage him, he ends up at 21. For the Grave Hag to get all the way to 21, it needs to eat too many things. That's too many turns. So I need to take at least one of these guys out. So if I damage 2 of them down to 1, and then he eats those, he goes up by 8 to 19. Hit him. And then I'd have to get him to a multiple of 3. If he only eats one that has 1 health, then he goes up to 15. And I hit him once, he's down to 13, which the Grave Hag eats twice and is also at 13. That's what's been happening. So it's 2 turns to hit each of these. So yeah, this is turn 1. Turn 2, this goes to 10. Turn 3, this goes to, well, in this case, 15. And on that turn, so turn 3, I would be hitting him. No, on turn 3 I have to use the Scorch, right? But if I've only used 2... No, I have to have used 3 Sappers. Hit one, and then hit. And then like double hit this and this. I mean, I guess I could use... Well, okay. I clearly have to do this. I need to reduce the amount of actions I'm trying to look ahead so I don't confuse myself. Okay, so next turn he goes to 15. Turn after the Greg Hag goes to 13. So if I hit this one and this one, and then this one, then that gets rid of one of them, and he still ends up at 15. And if I have to play the Sapper to damage him, then maybe I just damage him without even worrying about that. Then I have 2 Sappers. I can't take out both of these with just 2 Sappers, that's the problem. Like, the plan to hit both of these seems reasonable, then... Wait a minute. I hit both of these this turn, and then I scorch next turn, and I still have 2 sappers to take out this. Okay, so that does work.
It's gonna be a right good levy. Big and beautiful.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. He's gonna be a 15. No, it's still... God. Oh wait, no, this does work, because the Grave Hag hasn't... No, it doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. If I hit this guy now, and then next turn I combo hit, he won't have anything to eat, so he won't actually go up. That's...
Stop your yapping and start digging.
That's the ticket. Okay. Yeah. So now we hit him, and we got 213. Okay. I was forgetting about the fact that this counter doesn't do anything if there are dead units. No units. If all of the things that he would eat are dead. Okay. Whew. That probably took me longer to figure out than it should have. Inhabitants of Lapisfelde. As you know, Edirn has been betrayed. Our forces, taken by surprise, now face severe shortages. I urge all who are able to support the war effort with a donation. I urge all who are able to support the war effort with a donation. That is such an awkwardly phrased sentence. Fakmir, son of Zenek, has been authorized to supervise the collection. Donations must be brought to his mill before the end of this week. From there they shall be delivered to the soldiers in need at Rosberg Fortress. Mayor Godzimir. Like, this... There's got to be, like, a way with commas or something you could make this read better. Because I understand what it's trying to say. I urge all who are able to support the war effort to do so with a donation. But it also could read as, I urge all who are able to support the war effort, and then with a donation is like, where's the verb, right? Anyway. Oh. Can't go around this way. I go through here. I can, and I will. Do puzzles not reset my morale? I guess they don't. Okay, we got Black Rayla in multiplayer. Where are we here? Want to keep going down here and see if there's anything else, which there probably isn't. And then swing up to the top and encounter some Nilf Guardians. Oh, there's a little bit of loot, at least. Alright. Let's get him.
Your Grace.
Meve heard Reynard call out from behind her.
The scout's returned. Claims to bear an urgent message.
The Queen halted her horse and waited for the soldier to reach her. He abandoned all formalities and jumped straight to the point.
Milady, a black-clad caravan, armed to the hilt, rides this way. To believe the rumors, they're hauling a load of war loot back south.
Reynard gave the soldier new orders, then turned to Meve.
Sounds like a prime opportunity to replenish our coffers.
Yes, it does.
Indeed.
Get him!
An opportunity we cannot ignore.
The Queen said.
Your unit will block their path. Gascon and his men will hide in the woods and strike their flanks, while I shut the trap, attacking from behind.
Their plan established, Meve gave the signal to move out. A brief moment later, the fight began.
An unusual haul, which makes me think it's going to turn out not to be what we expect it to be inside of the wagons, but Still, I don't know why you would ever say no to that. Upon realizing they could not avoid a fight, the Nilfgaardians stopped their wagons. Not all of them, however, took to defensive formations. One soldier remained with each cart. They stood with backs to their attackers, their eyes trained on the cargo. What mysteries hid in these wagons? What treasures so precious to abandon self-defense in the midst of battle? Hint, expose the trap. So that is a card that looks way more powerful than it did in the beta, assuming it's the same thing as the thing that had that art in the beta. It's just like a Nilfgaardian something or other that just had like really high power level and didn't have any special abilities. Okay, that is probably not an actual multiplayer card then. Caravan Escort. Caravan, immobile. Whenever this unit takes damage, move it one position to the right. Death Wish. Meve loses the battle. Oh. Okay, so don't destroy the caravan. But moving it to the right shouldn't kill it unless... Trigger an ambush when you move a caravan next to this card. Okay, so we do want to damage it just to move it to the ambush, but we don't want it to actually die. It's kind of awkward. Fire seems like a good way to have it take damage. Alright, well, we don't want Siphon in our opening hand, that's for sure. This could be good on this row, doing some damage to these guys and making the caravan sturdier. Not that, I mean, I don't think I'm going to end up doing 35 damage to it anyway, but... This is really good with these, like, 15 power caravan guards over there, so... I'll hang on to that. Are they likely to deal damage to me? I do not know. I do not know. I kind of suspect not. Oh, this is going to be useful for moving the caravan, too. So let's log in this. Oh, interesting. I don't actually know... Oh, it's immobile, so you can't move it around. Okay, so the slinger is going to be outright bad. Reynard can provide me charges. Always good. I think I'm good with this.
We must drive them into the ambush. Follow me.
Yeah, indeed we must. All right. Well, let's do it by setting them on fire. Actually, hold on. Can I can't undo. It just occurred to me that actually they'll take armor damage before they take real damage, so it's fine. I was gonna say my spy, but I don't want the spy over there until after. So maybe playing the spy isn't gonna be great because he'll be on fire. But, oh, I can also damage. I don't know if damaging these caravan escorts is important. Like, I don't know if I need to win on numbers or if I just need to do whatever the trap thing does, but I'm going to assume that it will be useful, so I'm going to go ahead and do this just to chip them down. Caravan did not take damage. Lame. Alright. These guys are pretty annoying. I would like him to die, but I don't necessarily have a great way of doing it. But maybe this will give me a way of doing it. Damage unit by 4 if it was destroyed. Repeat this ability. Another drummer. That's a drummer plus. Play the top unit from your deck. If it was a blitz unit, repeat this ability. Ooh, wow. After 2 turns on turn start, boost this unit by the combined power of adjacent units. Oh, wow. That's significantly better than the one that I have that I can't quite look at. Of course, it could die to the fire in those 2 turns, but the odds of it doing so are only 1 in 9. It doesn't actually help advance my agenda, mind you. The Rivian Sapper would, so I should probably actually take that. But interesting to know what the plus versions of those cards are. Boink. Aha! Stop that. Okay. Probably just play a drummer this turn. I mean, I could use the horn. No, I'm gonna play drummer. Use the horn later.
Right, left, right.
We're close, Your Grace.
Yes, I noticed. Thank you, Rainer. Oh, that thing. Ow! Stop that! Okay. Probably a good turn to use the horn. Kick this guy out of... Actually, it doesn't even do that, does it? Ugh. I could decoy the bomber and then set this row on fire. If this guy dies, then he dies. He totally will die, too. Ugh. He'll die just from them playing anything. But man, these guys are scary if they get going. Saving one drummer is probably not that important, relatively speaking. Actually, how much damage does this guy do? 4. I could also have him just kill the cavalry, and I'll get to set this row on fire, but in the long run, this does more damage, of course. But this also combos into moving the caravan, so I think I will decoy this thing. Oh my gosh. So many of them.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
Sure took your time. Thought you'd forgotten about me. Now!
So we get some more infiltrators. And they're not on fire. Huzzah! Well, this one is, but it's okay. What are you gonna do? Alright. Oh, and I get to draw a bunch of cards. Cool. Okay, so I do need to just win the battle, and I am well behind at this point. I should probably... I did a bunch of damage to these guys that isn't going to help me, but I should probably mark them because they have such high health. Or maybe it makes more sense to mark the weak guys, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I already played a card. Okay, never mind. Oh. Oh my gosh. Alright, well I've got my broadsword thing up. I don't want to use that before these guys go off to hit this guy. So let's... Oh, these guys are gonna kill this guy if I even play him. That is so obnoxious. I could use the crushing trap up here. That would actually be pretty good. I mean, granted, it wouldn't. This guy wouldn't have as much strength, but it would reduce these guys, and he would be guaranteed not to die to the fire. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, he'll still actually. It's still a net gain for him. So. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Okay. If only these guys had a chance of surviving these stupid Arvalists. I need to damage them by one so that I can hit them with my sword and hit them and the all-ball armored cavalry, but these guys will die before they get the chance to actually activate that. Don't really know how to get around that, to be honest. I mean, the enemy can only go 4 cards deep, so maybe I would just play Gascon and let them, like, pelt these infiltrators and... also play an infiltrator in here. Sure, he's not gonna have as much gain as much here, but he also won't have any risk of dying in a fire. Although, it's only a 1 in 9 chance, and then he becomes like a 26 or something. It's pretty friggin' good. Yeah, I'll take the risk.
No time for that.
Scheiß in Trade!
Alright, so he's good to go. So... yeah, let's just play Gascon.
Wait, you're serious?
Off to the front yet again.
Two more cards to get through, and then I can start marking these idiots. The drummer will survive. So I could play one drummer.
Again and again and again.
And then maybe use the horn or something.
Quiet. The Commissar will hear.
Well, the horn won't save him, but, interesting they didn't take the opportunity to take out Gascon. Yeah, I don't want to use the flag because that... I mean, sorry, his ability, because that powers these guys up, but maybe it's okay to do that once. But then I can't kill... I guess they can't kill both this guy and the drummer. I don't know who they'd be more likely to kill, but 2 cavalry is going to be enough to do a decent amount, so... let's mark an Arbalest so that we can potentially have him die when we use our... whatchamacallit?
Scheiß in Trade!
Alright. So we use it now. 4 turns. turn cooldown. We've got 5 cards, so we can use it again. So yeah, I think we use it now. Get those idiots out of here. Down. Too bad about the this guy being marked. Better to, when I get my broadsword back, to hit all these guys, which probably isn't going to matter.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Can't take it anymore.
Guess I might as well move the flag and post Gascon. I mean, at this point, I've already pretty much won anyway, but...
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Oh.
You mad? Don't shake that!
That was technically suboptimal, but fire's too fun, so... There we go. Alright.
The caravan is ours, milady.
These guys. Get a little bit more score. Oh well. I think it'll be alright.
Their plan ended in success, the Nilfgaardians crushed. As soon as the dust had settled, Niamh tore the canvas off the nearby wagons to see what precious loot they had so carefully guarded. She expected to find gold, jewels, or exquisite silks. Instead, she saw dirty, terrified figures bound in chains.
Slaves,
Reynard muttered.
Their precious cargo. Slaves. Behold the glorious future the Empire brings us.
Yeah, alright. Well, maybe what I said earlier about Nilfgaard was not entirely accurate, although I don't remember... I don't know, maybe Toussaint had a special dispensation or something to not have slaves. I certainly don't remember there being slaves there.
Niamh ordered the prisoners freed and discovered they were Edirnian peasants on their way to dig canals and dredge swamps as forced laborers.
You are free. You can return to your homes,
The Queen said. If she expected words of thanks and gratitude, she was in for a disappointment.
What homes, milady?
Asked one of the peasants, holding back tears.
Took our land, they did. Nothing we have now. Not a rag to wear, not a crumb to eat. Leave us, we die. Soldiers don't do us in, monsters will. Assuming hunger and cold don't get us first.
The Queen was about to answer when she heard Gascon, standing behind her, whisper,
Before you make any rash promises, please, some maths. Dozens of hungry mouths to feed, and weak bodies to defend, twice as many tired legs to wait for, while war rages all around. You do realize you cannot save everyone.
Well, what does join me mean in this context? I mean, are we just like carrying them around, or are we offering them the opportunity to join the army, or like at least to do something useful? I don't know. I'd still rather do this in case it does turn out to be what I am hoping it will be, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like, oh yeah, they're just sort of there. We'll see.
I attacked this caravan hoping to fill my coffers.
The Queen said.
Instead, I have only secured a new drain upon them. But, very well. In these ill times, we Northerners must help our own. Women and children in the wagons. The men shall march alongside to the rear. I warn you, if you cannot keep pace, we shall leave you by the roadside. Move out!
The Queen's gaze momentarily caught the eyes of an old woman her soldiers were helping onto a wagon. Tears of gratitude poured down her soot-stained face, across hard lines left by years of destructive toil. Meve was convinced she had done the right thing.
Mm-hmm. I assume there will be some consequence to that later on. It did not, I don't think, give me any new soldiers, unsurprisingly. Got new stuff in the bag. Nilfgaardian letter. Translation from Nilfgaardian to Senior Censor Byrwin Ape Clenage from Sergeant Dilwyn N. Illyri. As ordered, I have acquired 30 live Nordlings, Adirnian provenance. Breakdown as follows: 13 males, 7 females, 5 elders, 5 children. Suitability of elders for labor will be determined at camp. If the verdict is negative, they shall be removed from the convoy. Long live the Emperor. How delightful. Doesn't appear to be any... Oh, I already was up here, actually. This is like where I was skirting around, avoiding that encounter. Alright. I think at this point, I have reached the end of the episode, and next time we'll go see what happens when we approach this Nilfgaardian outpost of some sort. Until then.